A very good morning, and I welcome you all to the Sorik celebration of New Year's Eve. Yeah, so I think those who celebrate in the night, on the contrary, we are celebrating right in the morning, and we have none other than one of the living legends who has agreed to be with us in this our Materia Medica marathon series. We really appreciate that Dr. Farokh Master sir has agreed to be with us. I'll just send him a request. Sir is with us. Good morning, everybody. Sir will be joining very soon. Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Dr. Abhishek. Bye.
Sir, thank you so much, first of all, for joining us. We have been working very hard. We did bogus synoptic key, and we got very good response. So I wanted कि आप भी आए, you also join us, and we specially chose this topic of drugs of Hindustan. कि drugs of Hindustan is most least talked about drugs because there are very few things that people know. So we thought that if you can come and talk, and you, I'm very thankful that you agreed, sir. So most welcome to you, sir, with this thing. And it's just 1 minute that we have started, and we have 70 people. Sir, 70 log join ho gaye already.
Thank you, Brahman. I have been using Hindustan drugs for last more than 40 years.
I think there is some connectivity issue. Just guys, stay there. I'll just check. Everybody stay there. हाँ क्या पता
होते जाए वो
पोते बंद
थैंक यू मैम
आशु मोकलू yeah, so we are back. Yeah, so just let me add sir once again. Yes. Yeah, sir. So what till the last what we heard was that you have been using drugs of Hindustan.
For last 40 years, and I'm not going to discuss detailed Materia Medica, but definitely I will give you clinical indications of different drug.
Yes, sir.
The first drug of Hindustan is aquaticosis.
Ajwain.
That is ajwain.
Yes, sir.
Now, ajwain has a very strong antiviral property, and it's a very important antioxidant. So it's very good immune booster. It is very good as an antibiotic. It is very good as an anti-inflammatory. And that is why I use ajwain a lot whenever there is an inflammation in connective tissues of the body, especially arthritis. So in cases of rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis or severe rheumatism, whenever there is a strong inflammation, I think of this remedy. The concomitant symptoms for ajwain is flatulence and indigestion.
Okay.
I also use ajwain to enhance appetite in cancer patients, patients who have practically nil appetite, no appetite. I also use ajwain in cases of hiatus hernia leading to hyperacidity. So it helps you to release the gastric juices. Another important concomitant for ajwain is constipation with lot of bloating in the abdomen, and it is one of the good remedy to reduce the risk of gastric ulcer. So that's
Okay.
about ajwain.
Okay, sir.
Now I'll go to the next remedy.
Allium
This is
ursulum.
Allium ursinum. Everybody knows Allium ursinum. It is very good to maintain healthy cholesterol level, but very few people will be using it as an antifungal remedy, and I use this as antifungal remedy, anti-helminthic remedy to kill the worms.
Mm-hmm.
It is also very important remedy whenever there is a sludge in the gallbladder due to poor functioning of the liver. Allium ursinum is very helpful in reducing the high blood pressure when the cholesterol levels are very high. In the worms, the thread worms are very well treated with Allium ursinum.
Okay.
Also, rarely I use it for asthma, bronchitis, and emphysema, especially when there is a secondary infection in the patient. So that's all about Allium ursinum. Now I go to aloe vera mother tincture.
Aloe
Everybody
vera.
knows this remedy, aloe vera, but most of the homeopaths try to use it locally. But
Yes.
we have an excellent mother tincture available of aloe vera. St. George Pharmacy makes it. And it is very important for blood circulation, to combat diabetes, and to reduce the cholesterol and boost up your immune system. So in this current COVID pandemic, I think so aloe vera is very important remedy that one should think about. It also cleanses the intestinal flora and combats constipation, so good for IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. It is good for healing wounds and also for psoriasis, where the skin is extremely dry and there is a lot of itching. So these are my indication for aloe vera mother tincture.
Mother tincture.
Then amivisigna. Now amivisigna is a very important drug. I think so. Wilma Schwabe company made this drug very, very famous in India. It's an ancient Egyptian plant and it is very good for renal stones. Remember that. It is good
Okay.
for asthma. It is good as a diuretic, and that is why the stones come out. But it is useful in my practice for bronchial asthma also, whenever there is a severe spasm and lot of bronchi, and for angina pectoris.
Super.
Then I go to arsenic bromatum. Now, arsenic bromatum is not a drug of Hindustan, but it
Yeah.
is a very useful remedy in my practice, especially for acne rosacea, especially on the nose and in the young people. So I just want to share this small information with you all. Now we go to another drug of Hindustan, Everoha bilimbi.
Bilimbi.
Now bilimbi is a very, very good remedy for cough and cold, again to reduce cholesterol, but when there is a lot of thrush in the mouth, it is good, and it's a very good anti-hemorrhagic. So whenever you think that hemamelis is indicated, you should give bilimbi mother tincture to stop rectal bleeding, for internal hemorrhoids, for bleeding from the stomach due to ulceration. Bilimbi even in potency will help you, not always mother tincture. Then comes bambusa. Now we all know this remedy since ages. This may not be a true drug of Hindustan because bambusa plant is grown in many other countries. But since we also grow bambusa in our country, so I put it under drug of Hindustan, and good
Hindustan.
for lumbago, joint pains, inflammatory conditions. Now, what are the advantages? Especially when there is a damage to the cartilages. In cases of osteoarthritis, in cases of osteoporosis, or when there is an injury to the cartilage due to playing some sports. So this is very important. A rare indication of bambusa would be epilepsy in children. That is very important to know. Then we go to Bitonica officinalis. Now
Yes.
Bitonica officinalis also grows in India. and it is a very good remedy as a sedative. So it reduces the spasm, relaxes the person, especially in cases of dysmenorrhea. In cases of dysmenorrhea, especially, it is good to relax the person in cases of stress, in cases of severe anxiety. Bitonica officinalis is very good. But sometimes, even in bronchial asthma, you will see that this is a very good remedy to relax. So, Bitonica officinalis, it produces good sleep. So many times we give passiflora to people in homeopathy, but try Bitonica and it will help you a lot. Also, Bitonica is very good for wrist drop and pain in the right popliteal space. So these are some very, very specific indication of Bitonica officinalis. Then comes Boswellia serrata. Now, Boswellia serrata, of course, is a joint remedy. So for osteoarthritis, pain in inflammation, rheumatoid arthritis, and it is a very important remedy when the autoimmune system related arthritis are present in the person's body. Again, the concomitant to this will be irritable bowel syndrome. So there can be coexisting Crohn's disease, coexisting ulcerative colitis. Boswellia also plays a good role in asthma. So it reduces the wheezing, it reduces the spasm, it reduces the breathlessness. So these are indication of Boswellia. Some people, I have not using much, but many people claim that Boswellia is also used for advanced cases of breast cancer, advanced cases of pancreatic cancer. But for me, it is the best painkiller when there is a loss of cartilage. Remember that loss of cartilage, the best remedy in homeopathy for loss of cartilage will be Boswellia. So when you see the x-ray and then they say that the joint pain, joint spaces have reduced, think of this remedy.
Okay.
Now we go to cardiospermium.
Spermum.
So cardiospermum, we all know again, Wilma Schwab makes wonderful ointment with that. And it's they tell you to use it for eczema and psoriasis, but you can use it internally also, the same medicine. Concomitant, if you really want to improve somebody's psoriasis, then there has to be some history of rheumatism or lumbago. So that's the concomitant. Next, we go to Carica papaya folia. Now, folia means the leaf. It's not only Carica papaya. Carica papaya is the fruit. Now, folia is basically to increase the platelet count, good for dengue fever, dengue hemorrhagic fever. But the characteristic concomitant is damage to the gastric lining. That is important. Damage to the gastric lining and extremely low platelet count. Then we go to carom carvi. Now, carom carvi, we all use it in our kitchen every single day. Whenever you think of carbo wedge, this is the best complementary remedy with carbo wedge for bloating, lot of gas, distension of the abdomen, no appetite, heartburn, antispasmodic due to intestine, but it relieves the bloating by allowing the person to pass lot of wind and then the appetite improves. So carom carvi is almost a carbo wedge of drug of Hindustan. Keep that in mind.
Yes.
Then we go to Cassia alata. Now I'm grateful to Dr. Sarkar, Surnimal Sarkar from Calcutta.
Sir, just 1 minute. Sir, no, there is no audio. Yeah.
You can give as a complementary remedy cassia alata either in potency or in mother tincture. Then we go to another plant that is known as Catharanthus roseus.
Catharanthus. Yes.
Now, Catharanthus roseus was used years back for diabetes, but in my practice, I use it for cancer, and especially in the cases of leukemia and lymphoma. So basically, you should know that there is a anti-cancerous drug in modern medicine known as vincristine.
Hmm.
That basically comes from Catharanthus roseus. Giving this improves the immune system of leukemic patient or lymphoma patient and prevents recurrences. Try this out in your practice. Then
Okay.
comes Chicorium. Now again, Chicorium we all know. It's easily available in the south of India. Chicory, everybody knows. All South Indians drink chicory coffee and all those things. It is good for improving the bowel function, especially when there is a severe constipation. But chicory is also used for gallstones. That's very important. Enlarged liver, especially liver damage due to alcohol. The key symptom is liver damage due to
Due to alcohol.
alcohol. Yeah. And this herb in mother tincture form will lower blood sugar levels also very fast, like Gymnema sylvestra.
Mhm.
But chicory basically has a marked action on the liver. Remember that enlargement, hepatomegaly, jaundice, and everything related to liver. Please. Then comes
Yes.
Coriandrum sativum. Come on, this is the coriander everybody uses in Indian kitchen.
Uses.
We can't stay a day without using coriander in our food. Coriandrum sativum is very good for high cholesterol. It reduces LDL very fast. It raises the HDL very fast. But the other indication is antifungal properties. Improves the appetite, especially in cancer patients who have a very, very low appetite. Then comes in cases of conjunctivitis. It's a very good remedy. It regulates the sugar level also. The coriandrum you can use in diabetes patient also.
Okay.
Now I will tell you a typical Indian drug which comes from West Bengal, and that is known as Cratavia niruvala. Now this, many people may not know this drug, Cratava niruvala, but Cratavia niruvala is very good to prevent urinary stones. Recurrent urinary stones. It's a powerful diuretic. It increases the tone of the bladder and prevents the formation of stones. Then Crassia cretica. Crassia cretica mother tincture is extremely useful for skin disease associated with asthma, associated with dyspepsia, and associated with diabetes. So there are the three indications of Crassia cretica. Then we go to another very important drug, Daucus carota. Now, Daucus carota is a good remedy, especially to prevent infection in the throat, tonsils, and sinus. People who come with recurrent tonsils, recurrent sinusitis, or also recurrent conjunctivitis, this is the best remedy to gargle. You can take it internally, you can take it in the potency. It's a cleansing medicine. It improves the local immunity in the throat. So I would suggest this remedy for streptococcal throat.
Infections.
Yes. Then comes Eclipta alba. Now this again was introduced to me by Dr. Surnimal Sarkar in his practice. It is known as Bringaraj, and it is a very good remedy for hair growth. Hundreds of patients comes to you for hair falling, and Eclipta alba, if it is there in the hair oil. As a hair oil you can use it as a mother tincture, you can use it in potentized form. But the other indication is for good complexion of the skin. That's very, very important. In skin disease, you use it for atopic dermatitis, that is infantile eczema. It's a very good remedy. And concomitant would be constipation. So Eclipta alba, I think so every homeopath should keep this because it's a very used for common condition that you will see in your practice. Now, Escozla California, it's a California poppy, but it's a wonderful remedy in my practice for insomnia. So if you want to use it for insomnia, mostly due to some mental or psychiatric illnesses, mostly due to depression, this is a useful combination in my practice. Then Fabiana imbricata. I am using Fabiana since years in my practice. Whenever the kidneys are damaged, as a diuretic to improve the GFR, that is glomerular filtration rate of the person, especially with people with high uric acid levels. So the concomitant is high uric acid levels. You can also have history of renal calculi. You can also have history of gallstones. The creatine level will be high. The urea will be high. But this is more so with people who get recurrent urinary tract infection with E. coli, and then the kidney starts deteriorating and the kidney is permanently damaged. Think of Fabiana imbricata. These are the indications. Now fenugreek. Fenugreek also is a very important remedy. Every Indian kitchen has this. And the most important, again, that I use it in my practice is digestive problem, recurrent stomach upset. You eat very simple food and the whole stomach will get upset. You'll get recurrent diarrhea. You get recurrent acidity. You can't digest any food from outside. Fenugreek will improve. It also helps you to reduce triglyceride in cases of diabetes, high cholesterol in cases of diabetes. Another very important indication of fenugreek in my practice is it enhances the breast milk. So one of the best remedy to improve the... Yeah. Then comes Fragaria vesca. Now Fragaria vesca again is a good remedy for renal calculus. There is no very big proving, but if you get history of urticaria, if you get history of worms as a concomitant, history of biliousness as a concomitant, Fragaria vesca is a good remedy. I come to the last remedy, Garcinia cambogia. Now it is a tambourine from Malabar. You know the Malabar area in the south?
Yeah.
It's a tambourine from that. It is very good for obesity. Now, of course, you need to control your diet and do exercise, and all those things are very important. But sometimes obesity associated with diabetes. That's the first indication. Obesity associated with high cholesterol helps to reduce the triglyceride and improves the HDL. These are some of the best indication of Garcinia cambogia. Next time, we'll teach some more drugs.
Thank you for your valuable time, sir. It was really good that you agreed to come. And I just let you know that there are approximately more than 100 people who are constantly listening to you right now. They are awake early in the morning to listen to you. They were eager to see you. And we will be very happy that once again, if you come and talk little bit more about...
I will come within a month time. I will come. Give me 1 month to prepare. Okay, because I'm busy.
Yes, sir.
But I'll come. Okay.
You're very busy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye, sir. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, sir.